This video explains how building new systems can produce organizational change. I start the video by explaining how systems development originates organizational changes. Then, I'll talk about the different degrees of organizational change, as well as the need for companies to adopt business process management. Finally, I'll conclude with a real-life example of organizational change. Systems development can lead to organizational change. Therefore, companies should choose wisely their changing strategy by balancing risks and returns. Business process redesign arises from the need of companies to deal with changes caused by their tries to use IT to improve business processes. And BPM helps them with its tools and methodologies. A new information system, even a planned one, can force the company to adapt as a whole, not only at the level of the new system's hardware, software, but also it will make the organization to redesign itself in terms of jobs, skills, management, etc. The image shows different degrees of organizational change, from incremental to far-reaching. Automation is the most common one, and it is used to assist employees with performing their tasks more efficiently and effectively, like calculating paychecks. Rationalization of procedures simplifies the business process, less steps for the same function. This is often found in programs which goal is making continuous quality improvements in products, services, and operations. As these two are slow-moving and slow-changing strategies, they present modest returns but little risk. On the other hand, faster and more comprehensive change carries high rewards but offers substantial chances of failure. Business process redesign requires the process to be analyzed, simplified, and then redesigned with a new strategy. Paradigm shift is an even more radical transformation of the business, as it involves rethinking of the nature of the business and of the organization. These last two strategies are way more difficult to manage. However, the returns on investment and productivity are way higher. Therefore, as these new systems originate organizational changes, companies will have to redesign the business process. BPM helps during this process with tools and methodologies. It follows the following steps. 1. Identifying process for change. What business process need to be improved and how? 2. Analyzing existing processes to identify inefficiencies. 3. Designing the new process to be compared with others. 4. Implementing the new process, translate into a set of procedures and work rules. 5. Continuous measurement to avoid process loss of effectiveness and to optimize them. These are some of the provided tools to auxiliate BPM methodologies, and they may be helpful by identifying and documenting processes that require improvements, creating models of improved processes, capturing and enforcing business rules for performing processes, etc. This is Vorten's online store example. Vorten's directors plan an organizational change by implementing their new way of selling products, the online shop, that exempts people physically present in the store. To do so, Vorten reorganized itself to manage a new website and all it requires to work properly, like a database, a distributed system, etc. Thanks for watching.